WYMT Mountain News first at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, victims of crime gathered at the state capitol today. The Attorney General hosted the annual Crime Victims Awareness and Advocacy Day. It's part of National Crime Victims' Rights Week. WYMT's Phil Pendleton spoke to folks who say events like this help them heal and recover.
In what has become an annual event, victims of crime gathered on the Capitol steps here today for a fair to share resources, to share their stories of hurt, and basically to simply discuss ways and endeavors that they can all help each other.
And we are collectively reminded that there is no room for division when it comes to supporting victims.
Attorney General Cameron says the tide needs to be turned to help and support the victims. He says last year the Crime Victims Hotline assisted 500 callers and resources were given to 100 different service providers. Many of those were gathered on the Capitol steps Wednesday. Among the victims of crime who came to the event is Hillary Sykes, who now works for the Survivors Council.
And that's really helped me to heal and feel a sense of purpose, just to, go through something so hard and go through a court trial and everything like that, and then to just really feel that sense of accomplishment and that sense of support.
Many of the tables and resources today were for women, victims of sexual abuse, victims of assault and rape. In fact, Attorney General Daniel Cameron said that 1 in 4 women are stalked, and he also says that Kentucky is leading the nation in those statistics. In Frankfort, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Attorney General Cameron also says recent endeavors have trained 1,100 victim advocates, which took advantage of a significant federal grant. Mountain Comprehensive Care Center and Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky hosted their first annual Recovery Festival in Perry County today. Organizers tell us they hosted the event so people throughout our communities were aware of the different resources available for people in addiction recovery. Perry County Sheriff Joe Engel says addiction hit the county harder than COVID.
Law enforcement, I've been with it since day one for the last 25 years, worked in this county and seen the crisis start, and I've seen it always through, and arresting is not the way out of it. We're never going to arrest ourselves out of this problem.
The event wrapped up at 4 o'clock. We're told at least 15 organizations participated in the festival. Governor Andy Beshear made some announcements in Pike County today. WYMT's Jordan Mullins was there and has the highlights.
It's a big day here in Pike County as Governor Andy Beshear makes a trip to the city of Pikeville to share some major announcements. While at the Pike County Fiscal Courtroom today, Governor Beshear announced that Pike County is getting its own driver's licensing regional office. The location will offer all necessary licensing services and will also include driver testing by the Kentucky State Police.
Having one in Pike County is going to be a big advantage, from economic development to convenience. So I'm really excited, but I would also remind everybody else out there that you can renew through the internet, through mail, and we have mobile units that can come to your communities as well.
The announcements did not stop there. Governor Beshear awarded the city of Pikeville a $770,000 community development block grant for economic development. In Pikeville, Jordan Mullins, WYMT Mountain News.
94th District Representative Angie Hatton also said the licensing office is a game changer for folks in Letcher and Harlan counties. We'll have more with Governor Beshear tonight at 5:30.
An absolutely fantastic day around the mountains today. Nothing but sunshine, mild temperatures, and we continue to see absolutely gorgeous conditions, not just for the rest of tonight, but into tomorrow as well. Outside at the moment, I-75 at Mount Vernon, not a cloud to be seen, skies all blue, traffic moving smoothly, and it's looking fantastic. Couple of more clouds, if you want to call them that right now. I-64 at Moorhead, nothing but blue skies. Temperatures into the mid-60s, so we're below average, but it still doesn't feel too bad. Perfect day for anything you might need to do outdoors, and it's not just us. The entire region in fantastic shape this afternoon. Mostly clear and cold, though, tonight. We don't have a frost advisory in effect, but some isolated patches of frost can't be ruled out as we run through the nighttime hours tonight. I'll have the very latest on when warm air moves in and when we could see more showers return coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Evan, thank you. As tensions between the U.S. and Russia remain high, 3 American astronauts and 3 Russian cosmonauts are starting a new journey together. A SpaceX rocket lit up the sky at the Kennedy Space Center overnight, carrying the 3 Americans and 1 Italian astronaut to join those already working in the International Space Station. This crew will be busy during the next 5 months performing more than 200 science experiments, saying they will not let what is happening here on Earth put this research at risk.
We recognize that it is an area where emotions are probably high, and so it's probably a topic that we'll not spend a whole lot of time discussing on orbit.
Is it painful for you at this point to see what's happening?
Anytime you see conflict and you see suffering, it's painful. Again, we have to focus on our mission and what we have to accomplish on the space station.
In a few hours, the crew of 4 will dock to their new home away from home about 250 miles above Earth. Ukraine is taking symbolic action to represent its eroded relationship with Russia. Workers spent Tuesday dismantling part of a monument known as the People's Friendship Arch in Kyiv. It was a gift from Russia in 1982, celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Soviet Union. The part that was cut down involved 2 bronze figures of a Ukrainian and Russian worker holding up a medal representing the Soviet Union. It comes one day after Ukrainian officials announced hundreds of streets with names linked to Russia and Belarus will be renamed. Drink beer, give back. That's the plan behind Anheuser-Busch's efforts to bring Ukraine's most popular beer to the United States. Starting in May, Chernihievsky will be brewed in New Jersey and sold on draft in Los Angeles, New York, Chicago, Houston, and Phoenix. The beer sales will go to Ukrainian relief efforts, and the company will also donate at least $5 million to humanitarian aid organizations. The pale golden lager is named after the hard-hit Ukrainian city of Chernihiv and has been brewed there since 1988. Is a major recession on the way? Deutsche Bank says yes. The bank is warning about a deep downturn, in part because of high inflation. While inflation may be at its peak, it will take a while to return to the Federal Reserve's goal of 2%. Deutsche Bank economists wrote in a report that the central bank will aggressively raise interest rates, hurting the economy. Consumer prices also spiked by 8.5% in March, the fastest climb in 40 years. However, other financial institutions like Goldman Sachs say a recession is not inevitable. Members of Walmart's discount program are getting a bit of a break at the gas pump. Starting Wednesday, Walmart Plus subscribers get 10 cents off a gallon of gas at participating fuel stations. Previously, Walmart offered a discount of 5 cents a gallon to Walmart Plus subscribers at 2,000 Murphy gas stations and Sam's Club and Walmart stores with gas pumps. Walmart is doubling the discount and adding 12,000 Exxon and Mobil stations across the U.S. Walmart Plus is a $98 a year subscription plan aimed at Amazon Prime. Let's head over to Wall Street down this Wednesday. The Dow closes up today more than 61 points. We'll have more financial news in our next half hour. But straight ahead here on First at 4, while the countdown to the Kentucky Derby continues, crews are already busy at Churchill Downs.
And if you haven't taken advantage of today's beautiful weather, you've got another chance before things change later this week. Full details coming up next.